Hey guys, welcome to Accounting 202. This class has so many resources and things to do that I figure it would be better to give you a video with heads up of how the class works and some advice that helped me and other students to success in this class. Alright, so the first advice I can give you is to take as many notes as you can from the textbook. Something that I did was taking notes of any concept. Like, for example, you will see that in the textbook, there's like a blue highlight for concepts like materials, quantity, variance. And then if you click on it, it will give you the definition. So something I did was just writing this down so I can remember it and study it for quizzes or exams. But it would be even better if you write it down with your own words, I think. So concepts and equations. For example, this one, material price variance is AQ times AP minus AQ times SP. So I will write that down too in my textbook. And it's really important because for this class, you won't have formulas in the exams. The exams are proctorial, so it's really important that you just write them down and then you can go back and study them and memorize them. There's only one chapter where you will be given the formulas for the exam. Smart book. So after you read the chapter or the section of the chapter, let's say, for example, for week 1 was chapter 1.1, you are going to watch the concept overview videos. Those are very helpful. But something that I recommend is after doing these two, go to the Smart book, which is, for some reason, is at the end of the whole chapter. And then if you click on it, it's really helpful because it's going to show you different questions for the chapter. So I think it's better to do it right after you watch the video and of course after you read the chapter, because it's going to help you understand better what you just read. And then you can start doing the homework instead of waiting the whole week and then doing the Smart book at the end of the whole chapter. So of course, if you do, let's say chapter 1.1, you're going to do the questions for chapter 1.1, and then you're going to get up to a point where you don't know the answers anymore, then you can just pause it right there because that's going to be chapter 1.2. So then you can start doing the homework, and then once you do chapter 1.2, you can go back to Smart book and continue doing it. Now, something really helpful for this class is Inscribe, or the tutoring resources, which you can find right here in Canvas, tutoring resources. And then once it opens, you can click on this to launch it. And then it will look like this. If you click on all, there's one section that it would say featured. So this section, all the resources right here are updated for that week. That's like the walkthrough videos and tips and resources that can be helpful for that week. So you can just like check on that. If you have any question, you can also ask a question and then just do for the topic the week that you are in. And please be really like specific about the question in the title, like question chapter 1.1, question 5 or whatever, instead of writing right here like, oh, I am having problems with blah 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 blah. So that's gonna be easier. Also, if you see a question from someone and you know the answer, please feel free to just answer it, because helping others will help you also understand the concepts even better. And also, before you even ask a question, you can also check if that question has been asked before. You can just feature it by a week and then see, or even like type it here like question 5 or whatever, and see if someone had the same question and maybe it was answered already, so you don't even have to ask again and then wait for an answer. Another thing that you can do is set appointments with a tutor. So you will have to go to iPlan and then click on tutoring, get a tutor. And well, I'm not registered to any course right now, but you will have a list of the classes that you're taking. You can just click on it and it will show you a schedule kind of like this, where in the green spots you can just set an appointment, and then you can also write down the reason why you want to set an appointment. Just keep in mind that we as tutors, we can't help with the application problems or the quizzes. So, but after you do them and then you want to review them, then we can help with that. We can help with the homework, but please try to do it by yourself first so you can try to understand better like how to solve the problems, and then once you don't know how to keep doing, then we can help you with that, because we are meant to help you but not do the whole homework for you. Some instructors for this class will do weekly video calls to answer any questions that you have. If you have the chance to do that, please do it, because it's really helpful as well. When I was taking the class, my instructor was Brothers Myers, and he did those office hours, or like he will post the link for the video call so you can watch it if you can't attend to the video call, and it's really helpful. So take advantage of that. Also, this class was updated around 2 semesters ago. It's a little bit different than when I took the class. And there are still some things that need to be updated. For example, there are some study guides for the exam with different chapter numbers than the ones that you're studying. So just keep in mind that that's because the class was updated now. So it might be a little bit confusing. You can also see that there are practice problems after every chapter, and it says it's 150 points, but it's actually, this is not graded. And it's optional. You can do this just as it says, it's a practice. If you want to practice just like the whole chapter, um, I would recommend to do it and see if you like it or not. When I took the class, I probably did 2 or 3 only, because some of them were just like really hard and a lot of really time consuming. So for me, it was something that didn't really help me. But with other students that I have tutored, it's been a big help. So it depends on you and how it might work for you or not. Another advice I can give you is to review your quizzes after you do them and after they're due. There's the option right here where you can go and see your score and see the answer. I can't do it because I'm not a tutor. I'm sorry, I'm not a student, but it's something that I recommend doing it, because the questions from the quiz are very similar to the questions of the exam. Now, application problems. I'm going to be honest with you, this might be the hardest thing that you will do during this class. But luckily, there are not a lot of points for them. So I see that the first application problem that you will have for this semester is going to be in week 4. Something that I recommend doing is doing the video calls with your group. You might be assigned to a group, and up to 3 people you can do the application problem. That's something that I did when I was taking this class. We did weekly video calls with my group, and that really helped. And it's just good because we could help each other with the application problem. And just look if that's something that will help you. For example, for me, I would try to do application problem by myself first, and then I will join the video call with my group, just because I couldn't really focus and concentrate reading the application problem and know how to solve it when everyone was talking during the video call. But there are some people that's better for them than just doing it by themselves. So yeah, just keep in mind it's also timed. So you just have like, I think, an hour and a half to solve them. And yeah, working with a group might be a good help for you. A big advice I can give you is to use these study guides for any exam. There's always a study guide for every exam and a video. This video is really helpful. Helped me a ton when I was going to take the exams, when I was taking the class, because this instructor goes through the hardest questions of the exam. So most of those questions will be in the exam. And I also had some video calls doing practices like that. So maybe you will find videos similar to this one on Inscribe that I highly recommend watching as well. Now, additional resources that you can do. This is something that one of the students that I tutored did last semester, and other students did as well. He found this YouTube channel. Her name is Stacy Adams. Her class is Accounting 205, I think. And she has a bunch of videos explaining like the textbook. So it's definitely something that maybe will be helpful for you if you want to check that out. He also bought this textbook that is called Managerial Accounting for Dummies, and he said that it really helped because it's written in a clearer way than the textbook from McGraw-Hill. So maybe it's something that you're interested in about. Oh, he did say that the chapter numbers don't match, but you can just like find the chapter and then study it. So those are the advices that I can give you to success in this class. The last thing that I can add is to have fun. I really enjoyed taking this class when like a year ago when I took it. And one way that helped me to have fun with this class is seeing it like a challenge and like a game, like solving a riddle or like a Sudoku where you have to read the chapter really well and understand and then find a way to solve the problems. It was actually really fun. And just remember that you're not alone in this class. If you have any questions, you have your instructor, you have as a tutors, you have Inscribe, the textbook. There are so many things. So don't hesitate to reach out and we can help you with any questions that you have. Have a good one.